this is Jamie with HardRockChick, and I'm here with Shane with 3 Inches of Blood. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. So we're standing outside the Whisky-A-Go-Go in Hollywood. You guys are playing a show tonight.
Yep.
You excited?
Oh yeah, always, for sure. Yeah.
So sometimes I hear that people don't really like the Hollywood/LA crowds. What do you think about that?
I like the crowds that come out to see us. You know, like our fans are really cool. It's sort of like that vibe afterwards, though, where there's this sort of like people that, you know, don't really care about who you are or whatever beforehand, but then they're like, oh, he was on stage. Okay, well, let's go talk to him because he might know somebody. You know, that kind of vibe.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's something I noticed. That happens once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, at the level we're at, it's not really. It's a total non-issue. It's not like it's not a total complaint. It's fun to watch that shit happen, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is December 11th, 2012 right now. Where did the year go, right?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So you guys have had a really busy year.
Yep.
What would you say is your number one highlight?
Oh wow. One of them is we did a run with Municipal Waste and Black Tusk, and that was a really great tour. But we also, there was one show in Philly that's Corrosion of Conformity jumped on. Mm-hmm. And I'm just a big fan of them. That was a cool thing.
I just got off Barge to Hell with both those bands.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, that's a highlight that comes to mind, and just keeping busy touring. You know, that's definitely a highlight.
Yeah.
You know, being at home twiddling your thumbs is.
I mean, you guys are on the road
lame.
Constantly.
We try to be, yeah.
Yeah.
But
like, how many shows do you think you played this year?
This year, I can go by months. Just we did probably a good 8 months. This year.
Yeah, that's intense.
We do 8 to, man, sometimes we've done 10, but 8's a good chunk out of the year to do, and that's good, you know, having an album out and everything.
Yeah, so good segue. You guys released Long Live Heavy Metal earlier this year.
Yeah. Can I totally interrupt? I'm such a space head.
No.
Another great highlight is we did a tour with Overkill in Europe.
Ah.
And that was like, you know, really cool.
Yeah.
They're a legendary band.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It's one of those, you know, things to do in life.
For
tour
sure.
with Overkill. So that was cool.
In Europe, of course.
Yeah, in Europe too, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so back to your album you released earlier this year. Now that it's been out for a while, how do you feel about how it's been received by your fans?
I think it's sort of been like the best received out of any of our records. Mm-hmm. And we agree, like we're the most happy with this one, I should say. Mm-hmm. We're really happy with the songwriting, you know, being a band for a long time and just seeing ourselves grow, you know, with the songwriting. Just the production value, I think, is really, you know, ended up being a good release. Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question.
You did?
But yeah, we're all really happy with it, and we're happy with the fans' reaction too.
Yeah.
So.
And you guys have made some killer videos off of it as well.
Yeah, we're happy with the videos. Videos for us are kind of hit and miss, you know, like visions get lost with the ideas and stuff, but...
Like, what do you mean?
You know, you have an idea for, I'm going with like a couple of videos we did for our last record. You know, you have an idea and you brainstorming with people who you're going to be working with, and the final product is like, you're kind of like, what the hell was that? You know, they're not necessarily bad videos, but the vision gets lost sometimes. But Leather Lord, the one we did for this record, is my favorite video I think we've done. Mm-hmm. It's all like super psychedelic and stuff. I like it. Yeah.
So, like I mentioned, we're getting into late December, and next week we have this thing called Doomsday coming up.
Is that 2012?
Yes.
Or no, 2012.
It's supposed to be December 21st.
21st. Yeah.
It's supposed to be the end of the world according to the Mayan calendar. So
I've heard a lot of different things about that. I've heard it's just the end of the calendar.
Well,
but you know how people are, like Doomsday.
Exactly.
It's going to be like, you remember Y2K, right?
Oh yeah.
There's going to be lots of commerce going on. Freaking, you know, everyone getting freaked out, especially by companies who want to sell, you know.
Oh, totally.
I'm stealing this a little bit from David Cross, but like, you know, the end of the world, you know, pack, you got to get this because it's got all the stuff, and people packing up water and canned food and stuff. And
yeah. So if the world is really going to end next week, let's just pretend that we're a real scenario. What's left on your bucket list that you would want to do? Maybe focused on the band and personally.
One thing I'd like to do with the band, I don't know. Play one of those cruise ships would be cool. For some reason, we're blacklisted on all those boats. I don't know what the deal is.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not being serious. We just haven't got on one of those yet.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
It was fun.
I honestly like everything with music and me personally. I've gone beyond my, hopes and dreams when I was a kid. I've done a lot of cool things, but I could probably go pretty easy, actually. I'm pretty happy.
Wow.
I'm kind of a happy guy.
You know how rare it is for someone to be able to say that? Well done, sir.
Thank you. I got married in August, so I did that.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I just, I think I had a good run.
Yeah.
Because I'm old now, so I had a good run now.
Oh, please.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't answer your question too good. There's a couple things. I always want to learn how to be a glass blower.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Where did that come from?
Just ever since I was a kid, on Sesame Street. Before they had shows like how it's made, they'd have a little segment of like, how a glass vase is made. And I was always kind of blown away by that. No pun intended, but that just happened.
I was about to say the same thing.
But what else we got? Yeah, that's about it.
Glass blower.
Yeah.
I think that needs to happen in 2013. So I heard a rumor that you guys have a piece of merchandise that I might be interested in.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
It could be one of a couple things. There's really foxy booty shorts on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That say Metal Woman on them?
Yep, those are the ones.
That would be it. So whose decision was it to make something like that?
Well, we always like to have stuff that specifically the girls want.
Well done.
Because it's always kind of like, how it is.
Out.
I mean, you would know. It's usually a boys' club, and it's all, XL shirts and wristbands and all that. So we always like to have those things, especially, girls' shirts and actual girls' sizes,
Mm-hmm.
And thongs and G-strings are just kind of douchebaggy. And like, it's like personally, what would want your girlfriend or just see a girl wear? It's the booty short panties are cool.
Yep, I'll be buying.
And I'll use the word again.
Tonight.
They're foxy. It's just a fact. So that's why we have those, and we all agreed on it. The whole band. We're way into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think nowadays merch is a way that you're making a lot of money. So it's a really smart decision.
Yeah, we're all about the merch.
So, another end of the year question. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Not really. No. I kind of think that just living and just being honest with yourself and like not using, I don't know, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk or anything, but I just think that like the New Year's resolutions and like trying to better yourself and at a certain date, I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I just think that, just live, be happy. And if you decide to do something, you can do it in April,
Yeah.
I kind of just like, go with the flow. But I'll turn it right around. If I did have a New Year's resolution, it would probably be to take care of myself better on the road.
Yeah.
It's really easy to not drink enough water. That's what it'll be. Drink more water.
That's a good one.
Yep.
That's a really basic good one.
It is a basic good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with that.
So what do you guys have planned in 2013 if we all survive?
If we all survive this crazy thing where our giant overlords who created us as a slave race come back and kill us all, we're going to do some recording in January. We're going to do like kind of a live. The plan is to do a cool live recording so that it's going to be a release before we do another record.
Mm-hmm.
And then just hit the road again. There's a couple things we have on the plate. At this point, that's when these things are getting planned and put together.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say who or where it's going to be with.
Well, maybe outside of those bands, do you have any like wish list bands you'd love to tour with that you haven't yet?
I love touring with like just like-minded people. You know, like I'd love to tour with bands I've toured with before because it's
Yeah.
guaranteed good time.
Yeah. The brotherhood.
Yeah, totally. And sisterhood.
True.
Yeah. Is this a wish list question?
Yes.
Okay. What's a cool band that I want to tour with? There's so many out there. And it's one of those things, would they want to tour with us?
Oh, come on.
There's a lot of knots out there, believe it or not. I think Enslaved would be a cool band to tour with because
love
I'd get to
them.
see them play all the time.
They were also on this.
Yeah, just an excellent band.
Mm-hmm.
That's up there with me. Pig Destroyer doesn't really tour. I'd like to do something with them.
Yeah.
Motorhead. You know what? I'd like to do a full-blown 2-month tour with Motorhead somewhere.
Awesome. That would be great.
And then I'd like Dio to Rise from the Dead, tour with Rainbow in 1978 or 77, and then Power Age era of AC/DC's on that bill too. That'd be pretty cool.
It could happen. You never know.
Weirder things have happened with
Totally.
time and space and
Yeah.
dimensions.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Have a great show in
Thanks
there.
a lot.
Whiskey's a great venue.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, I think.
Yeah. It's nice to talk to you.
Night. Thank you. Thanks for the support.
She's a mental woman. Mental woman.